Inventory planning. Yes, I know it sounds super boring, and it is as boring as it sounds, but in this video I want to go over why it's extremely important, why you should go about planning and forecasting your future inventory, and how it can save you a bunch of time and money. Let's go. What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Prestige Amazon FBA YouTube family. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Andy. I've been selling on the Amazon platform for a few years now as a private label seller. I currently release videos twice a week specifically on the Amazon FBA private label game. So if you guys are interested in Amazon, anything Amazon related, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. And if you guys are on Facebook, if you guys are interested in a free Facebook group, super active, growing every single day, definitely check out Prestige Amazon FBA Mastermind. I am on there every single day answering everybody's questions, everybody's comments, and everybody's interest. So definitely go check that out. And there's a direct link below in the description. And if you guys are interested in just talking to me for half an hour, just picking my brain for half an hour, I do this thing where I release free 30-minute coaching calls every single video, and you can stay till the end of the video to find out how to be entered into winning that. So why is it extremely important to be able to manage your inventory very well? Yes, it does not sound like the sexiest thing to do, and nobody really wants to do it, but in the long run, it can definitely save you a bunch of time, a bunch of effort, and a bunch of money. I mean, there's many reasons why you should go about doing so. And one of the first reasons I want to talk about, and one of the biggest reasons for managing and forecasting your inventory, is just to prevent selling out. And this is probably one of the worst nightmares that any seller can go through for many reasons. Selling out, you're just completely out of inventory and you don't have inventory to sell. So for that amount of time, you're not making any money, you're not making any sales. And it's not just bad because you're not making any sales, but you're also kind of ruining that ranking that you've built up for your actual product. I've definitely released very similar videos to this before, but just not selling your product and having your product sit there will slowly decrease its ranking, will slowly lose its keyword ranking, and you spend so much time and money and effort into actually launching your product, and if you did your product launch successfully, you would have gotten your product to the top of the first page or within visibility, organic visibility, for people to actually buy your product. And with you selling out, you don't have any way to maintain that velocity that you've built. So a big downfall is just losing all of that traction, losing all of that velocity that you built initially, and just slowly dropping down the ladder without any inventory. So all of that time, money, and effort you put into actually launching your product and getting it launched successfully pretty much had gone to waste, just because you no longer have inventory and people see your product but have nothing to buy. So that's a big reason why you never want to sell out. Now, how you can kind of go about preventing that is just by forecasting your inventory. So like how many sales you're making per day. I know it can be really hard, especially when you guys are just starting out and you guys don't really know the trajectory of your potential products. Yes, you know about how many units the product could potentially sell, but you don't know where it could launch to. You could have a very successful launch, and you had originally expected to sell at 20 units maximum per day, but eventually you hit 50 units maximum per day within the first 3 to 4 weeks, which isn't super uncommon. So it definitely happens depending on how well you launch and how well you differentiate your product. So definitely not uncommon, but you want to be able to have a certain amount of inventory at a given time, just as a safety net for in case if you ever run out of units. And again, I've mentioned this in the past, but some people like to start out with a smaller amount of units to launch their product. And for me personally, I always recommend 1,000 units up front. That's usually enough to figure out how your product is going to be doing, and usually relatively enough time to get the next shipment in to prevent running out of stock and not wasting your launch. But yeah, just having a safety net about two to a month's worth of inventory. I know it's hard, again, just starting out, but further down the line of after your product launch, it's nice to have at least 2 to a month of inventory left for anything that may happen. So for example, the coronavirus is going on right now at the time of filming this. So for example, one of my products is almost sold out, and I wasn't expecting this much of a delay, but you know, I'm hoping all the best is in I'm hoping for all the best in China, because they're definitely going through a lot. So just being able to have that safety net and just being able to forecast, you know, without expecting, you know, things like coronavirus or, you know, disasters do happen, like weather conditions and stuff like that. So there are Mother Nature, you know, disruptions happening, but you know, other than that, just having that safety net of about 2 to a month's worth of inventory. So if you are selling, say, 50 units a day and you want you know, about a month's worth of safety or a cushion net. So if you're selling 50 units a day, that's about 1,500 units within a month. So, you know, you kind of have to figure out when you need to order. So if you want to save as much as you can on cost of shipping, you want to be able to have at least 30 days for shipping. And let's say production time is about 30 days as well. So, you know, in terms of ordering your next shipment, if you were to ever have, you know, if you were to ever have about 4,500 units left in stock, that's when you would kind of place your inventory. So you would have a month, which would be another 1,500 units for production, and then a month for another 1,500 units for shipping. So by the time your products came from overseas or wherever you're ordering it, and this varies from case to case depending on where you're getting your product, but you would have like a 2-month lead time for production and shipping to get your product or your next shipment in, just to be in stock. So definitely worthwhile in planning your inventory and thinking ahead of time. So I know that this won't always be the case for everybody. There's always cash flow problems, and you know, those are the little things that prevent people from being able to purchase this bulk or this much in initial inventory, or for example, a larger shipment order to scale up and reduce costs. I know that these things come into play, especially when you guys are just starting out, but this is definitely something you want to keep in mind for the future, where cash flow isn't such a big problem and you're able to increase your order quantity. Not only will this lower your cost per unit sold in terms of the cost from the manufacturer, it'll also lower your costs on shipping. Just being able to time that out properly and getting your product into Amazon fulfillment centers by using the slow shipping methods. So you're not forced to you're not forced to send some of your shipment by air and paying that premium to get things a little quicker. Yes, I still do that sometimes, but it's because it's worth the cost of not having to relaunch. Relaunching can be extremely expensive as well, as you guys know, if you guys are just starting to sell on the Amazon FBA platform, or if you guys have sold for a while. Launches can be expensive if you're running, you know, if you're being aggressive with your ads, or you're doing giveaways, or you're using external ads like Facebook's or like Instagram influencers and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different costs that you want to try to avoid by not selling out, and you're just able to do so by planning your inventory well and managing and forecasting well as well. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. I know it's not a sexy topic, but it's a topic that will definitely save you guys time, effort, stress, and money. So that's what I'm all about. So again, hopefully this video helped you guys out. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like. If you guys are interested in that free 30-minute coaching call, all you guys need to do is like this video, comment down below hashtag Prestige Amazon FBA, and subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any questions at all, always feel free to drop them down below as well. And as mentioned, if you guys don't already follow me on Instagram, definitely check out @theofficialandylam on Instagram, where I release Amazon FBA specific content as well on a daily basis. So if you guys miss me or anything on YouTube, definitely check out Instagram, where I'm posting daily. So hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. But until next time, I'll catch you guys at the next video. Peace.